Girl, just let your hair down. Let's paint the whole town.
Guys, I am Paula Juliane, and I am from grade 10 St. Camillus de Lelis, and I am here to talk about gun control. Again, this video is for my project in English, so if you want to learn more about it, make sure to stay until the end of the video. So, let's get into the video. So, what is gun control and what's so important about it? Well, gun control refers to the laws or policies that regulates the sales, manufacture, or just the possession of firearms. Some countries, such as the United Kingdom, have very strict limits about gun possession, while others, such as the United States, have very um, few restrictions about gun possession. Some people buy gun for protection. Well, that's very normal. If you are a police officer, if you are an official of the government, that's very normal for you to have a gun. But if you're a normal person without any knowledge about a gun, it's very scary to have a gun. Some people buy guns for crime. They want to kill people, they want to have revenge, which puts a lot of people in the death zone. Many innocent people can be killed in just seconds. While some people buy guns because it's in their blood, in their genes. They buy guns because it was passed on to them. And then when the time comes, they will pass it to another generation and it will be passed from generation to generation, which I I see no point. I don't see any point of owning guns if you're just a normal person without any experience or any knowledge about guns. So my question is gun control really for peace or for war? Personally, I think gun control is for peace simply because it lessens gun related crimes such as murder, homicide, or suicide. It makes you feel safe if you know that people around you don't own a gun, because some people can some people are very scared because they know that someone is owning a gun in their neighborhood, and that someone is somewhat addicted to drugs or anything, which is very very bad for the neighborhood. Again, I think the only person that can own a gun is the officials of the government, the police, the security guards, the soldiers. These three has all the right to own a gun. But a normal person, I think you should stay on your place. Do not buy guns because guns can kill people. Guns can make your life threatening. Some people buy guns for death, I think, because they know that someone is after them. So they want to protect themselves. But do you think that guns can really protect you? I think not. Guns will only kill you. That's my only point. Gun control is the answer for peace. We can have a new generation without no fear. We can have a new generation with kids having no knowledge on handling a gun or any knowledge at all about guns. Wouldn't that be so nice to have a generation without guns, without fear of being killed? Because owning a gun means you can put people in the death zone. For example, a person with a gun is positive on drugs. He can kill a person in just seconds. He can make people follow him in just seconds. He can make people slaves because his mindset is, oh, I can make people follow me because I have a gun. If they don't follow me. I can shoot them. I can point a gun at them, which is very, very wrong because influencing minors to follow your footsteps. Wouldn't it be nice to have a time in our lives where there are no guns? Well, violence can also be in our generation, in the future generation, but let us minimize crime and violations with gun control. If you have a gun, think of all the people that you can harm with it. If you don't have a gun, then good for you. You are very safe without a gun. You can protect people without a gun. You can protect people with self defense or anything, but never a gun. So one part of gun control is during New Year's Eve or simply New Year. We all know that fireworks sounds is similar to gun sounds. And during the New Year, during 12 o'clock midnight, we can hear a lot of death. Why? Because some people try to take their guns out, shoot at the sky, and they don't really know what's gonna happen. They don't know that they will harm people with that innocent shot. They can kill people with that. I have watched different kinds of news about people being killed because of a stray gunshot, and that's very scary at my point because during New Year I cannot go out because I am very scared of being shot by a stray gun. Well, police officers at that time cannot cannot do that because their guns are sealed and have been surrendered to the officers, to the highest officers. Why still there are people that has the privilege to shoot guns and to harm people with their stray gunshot? Why is it that there are still people being shot with stray gunshot? Personally, I think the government should have a law about having gun possession. I think they should have they should have a law that only the government officials should only have guns and not ordinary people because who knows what ordinary people can do with the gun. Like I said, New Year's Eve stray gunshot isn't that very scary. Even the people inside the house, they still get stray gunshot because of the angle of the gun. Well, a lot of people don't know. Police officers can easily search for the person who shot that stray gunshot because of the angle of the gunshot. So please, if you own a gun, get rid of it. Do not use it. Think of all the people you will save without gun. Think of all the people who have suffered with guns. Think of it as a new peaceful life for you and your families. Without guns, people would feel so safe, as in safe. If if you are planning to own or buy a gun, stop it. Do not buy a gun because, as I said, it can cause harm. It can put people on the death zone. Think of peace. You can protect people without a gun. Not all protection leads to gun. Once again, I am Paula Juliane IS from grade 10 St. Camillus de Lelis, and I hope you learned something new. Bye!
And they say